All right, it is day. Ow, that hurt. Day 13, day 14. I don't remember. Whatever day it is, it's a day something of the road to consistency. And I woke up a little bit late today, but that's fine because it wasn't a crazy late start. Um, I did analyze a little bit while I was brushing my teeth, and it doesn't look bad. It does look like it's going bearish, like I said. I do want to close bearish. I don't think Wednesday ended up closing bearish. No, Wednesday did end up closing bearish. That is beautiful. I changed my chart colors again, so we're on yellow and blues now. Um, now, I'm looking at this right now, and I don't know what to believe because we might want to go bullish, but we might go bearish. But Asia session, we got nice 259 points bearish. That is great. I'm targeting 450 points to like 475, maybe potentially even 500 points, Um, something calm. Um, London protraction, we got bearish indicator, London delayed protraction. We got bullish, but I mean, I don't know. And then we AM trend bearish for the first half, and then bullish for the second half. We swept Asian highs. Do we sweep here? No, we did not, and we did not here either, which is a good indicator that we want to go bearish, right? However, let's see. Do we sweep any lows here? No, 830. We did. Oh, we did. Oh, wow. Okay. We did SMT a few lows here. So yeah. But I mean, shit, I don't know. Price could retrace and then come lower, but this is pretty strong movement. So I would have to wait and see here. This is like I need to wait for confirmation, you know? I'm really hoping we get another SMT for bearish. Because if we could get another bearish SMT, right, I could just get in on NASDAQ for some quick and easy shorts. Ooh, that is a move, all right. That is definitely a move. Oh wow, London close is already opening. This is a crazy stop though. But like realistically, what would I do? I would do like, okay, let me hop on paper. I would do like 2 here. Okay, well, That's whatever. 2 here. I would do 2 here. Um, 2 up here just in case. Just in case. But I really don't think we get up to there. Um, I think having the bulk here is fine. And I think, if anything, I'll just add one like right here, just to bring the level up a little bit. And then the buy stops will be right here. Right now it's only saying I'm up because I'm delayed. I didn't think it was gonna hit that like that quickly. But whatever. So I mean, yeah, I would get in 2 here, but now I need to wait 10 minutes to see like what actually happened here, so I can see if I enter more later or if I wait for these other entries to hit. And you know what? Honestly, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and make a coffee and let my dog out to use the restroom. I'll be right back. I just gotta wonder what the fuck is happening here. Oh, I don't need my headset. What am I doing? Okay, so what just happened? I'm a little lost. My stump got executed. Okay, well, let me be here to please analyze it before I can make a decision. And this is why I should not put trades in on a 10-minute delay because I don't know what's happening. Okay, so we see a strong movement. This is what took in my first entry, like prematurely, because I didn't even place it here. I don't think I placed it like down here, but it just put me in up here for some reason. But okay. Well, I mean, if this candle closed, yeah, that strong, that makes sense. So what was my average and what did I end up losing on that? I lost about 1,000. That's kind of crazy. So like what? Can we show me something so I can analyze it first? Okay, I'm not gonna count that trade specifically because I was 10 minutes behind, but I am gonna allow this to continue and analyze. I need to see what my average position was so I can actually accurately depict what I would want. Where was... Okay, I don't like that. Okay, so that's what happened. All right. So actually, no, I am gonna take that loss because a 100-point candle. I looked at news earlier and there's nothing that would have done that. Let me check some fundamental news though. Uh, cause 100-point can't. Ooh, that is a move, all right. We're gonna make it all back today. Um, there is no news. There is not one lick of fundamental news. Um, no, yeah, I don't see any absurd news. So that just came in out of the blue, but good indicator that that SMT down here, I should have trusted it. I should have trusted it, and on this retrace right here, I should have gone in, because then I would have been done with the day at 209. No, I would have been done way later. It'd be like all the way like up here, 418. Okay, well, that changes my outlook on things. Let me see. 5 minute. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that changes my outlook on a lot of things right now. Ooh, but we have taken out all-time highs on S&P 500. But we've taken out highs on every single chart, so not too worried about this. being an SMT as of right now. But that was a candle. That, that was a candle, all right. I'm a little lost because when I left, it was like right here, and we hadn't taken out all of my entries yet. We only had one entry, and then less than 10 minutes later, we're taking out all entries. So I'm confused on why I didn't see that happen when I'm 10 minutes behind. I don't know. I don't understand it, but okay. All right. So we're actually not gonna take any trades within the next maybe 20-ish minutes because of this move. It makes it really shaky. Whether as to we want to take this as an SMT or if we want to go bullish still. So I'm just holding out. But wow, yeah, that is a candle. All right. I didn't think we were gonna get that much movement in one candle. 100 points is kind of crazy. Um, but yeah. Oh, I was gonna check how much I made at the beginning of this week, but I forgot. I didn't put it in as a real trade, but I don't know. I think it was like 2,000 something, 2K something, and then that was Tuesday, and then yesterday, Wednesday. I don't remember. Yesterday, Wednesday, it was like 400. I don't remember exactly. Um, I wanted to keep the winning days going. I don't know if I can now. Maybe I'll be able to find something soon, but we'll see. That was so unfortunate. Um, I think if I had to guess, my average came out to like here, and my stops were like here. 10 times 5, 1. Wait, that makes no sense. Oh, no. Okay, sorry. Sorry, I was looking at the 50% a lot differently. Hold on. Price is not going anywhere right now. Maybe my average was here. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. My average would be around there. 5 times 202. Yeah, 1010. And I lost 1080. So yeah, around about here, maybe just a tiny bit lower, which doesn't really make that much sense to me. Because I had one entry here. Hold on, let me do the averages actually. That would make a lot more sense. So 30, 28.75 plus 3053.25 plus 30,070.50 plus 30.95 plus 30,078.25 all divided by 5. 3065.15. Okay, yeah, so my average should have been here. So, yeah, I would have lost 955. Why did I lose so much? I lost 100 in fees and slippage. Well, I guess that it was a crazy candle move. Okay, you know what? Yeah. Well, I'll go with it because it was a crazy candle move. It probably took a little bit for my position to actually register that we're out of the position, so I probably got closed out somewhere up here, which is lame, but whatever. It happens. I need to be prepared for it when it happens like that. I've been drinking this coffee for a super long time, and it's never tasted this bad. But the last few times I've had it, it tasted like trash. Like, and it's not even like the coffee went bad. It's like I don't know what I'm putting in it, but something I'm putting into it is tasting like straight trash. Ugh. I can move this back now. Oh my god. Yesterday I was washing dishes and then I dropped a glass little cup and it like shattered all around my feet and it's just like a big chunk just goes slicing across my leg. And it's like a small cut. It's a tiny cut, but bro, if you've ever been cut by glass, that hurts so much more than if it were like paper cut or like you dropped a knife or something. No, glass hurts, bro. Phew, that was tragic. Right now, I'm looking at potential turtle soup. Potential. Is this potentially your first time here? Okay, so we're having a nice move down. Oh my god, dude, I should have trusted this strong move up earlier. Um, I'm so stupid for that, because because everything's going back and forth right now, right? So this was bearish, this was bearish, this was bullish, this was bullish. Um, this move, oh my god, that we came into a 30-minute order block. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm actually like losing the plot. Oh my god. I should have I should have definitely been able to take a winning trade there. All the way down here. Okay, that was entirely my fault. And you know what? I think it's because I analyzed too quickly and I didn't really pay attention to what was actually happening. Or I was paying attention to what was already happening and not what can potentially happen now. Um, so yeah, I can't do that. Cannot be doing that. This is a pretty decent move down though. But again, I don't want to take anything here because yes, we could go bullish here, but because everything swept highs, um, we could potentially go bearish. But we don't have an SMC strong enough to show me that I want bearish for sure, for sure. But now that I think about it, I should have taken a bearish trade somewhere around here and just taken a small stop and then because I knew we were gonna at least retrace, and if we didn't retrace, at least my stop would have been tight. Okay, that's another mistake that I just made. Because I should have I realized that this was gonna retrace, so I should have taken something like maybe like right here on this order block or order block, but this other bullish candle is too big to actually take it as an order block right now. So, but then I would have been able to catch 109 points off rip just for a retracement, or I mean at least 96 points. I've made so far two big mistakes right now. Two very large mistakes. And my dog is hanging her head on the windowsill because she's too short. She likes looking out the window, but she's too short, so she hangs her head on the windowsill. Evie, what you looking at? Huh? What you looking at? uh, uh, two big mistakes. Those are some really, really important mistakes. I need to write down later in the trade journal for sure. Let me look at my crypto. Please tell me we're positive. No. Oh my god. Dude, crypto has just been so disgusting for the last week, bro. Like, it just actually doesn't even want to move up at all. We've lost more than 30% in the last few, I don't even know, days, maybe week and a half. Trying to see what's happening here. Ooh, you know what? Maybe we're more looking at this. This would make sense. It would make sense, to be fair. That is yet again another mistake that I might have just made. But we will see. If this goes above this level, then that's fine. I can just wait and then catch another retracement or something. This is a pretty strong move, though. Within 3 candles, if we can cover the... Okay, well, we don't, but... 3 candles, we've covered the length of the last 3 candles, so... With a tiny bit extra, but... I don't really like this. I don't know. I mean, oh wow, it's a tough call. Oh, but you know what? Nasdaq touched into this fair value gap when these other two didn't. So, what if we just go ahead and take that, right? No, actually, I wouldn't want to take that because there's still no. Yeah, actually, no. I'm gonna change my mind. We're gonna wait until this because we want to see a retracement. I don't want to be one of those traders that get in after seeing the move occur and then putting a flat stop loss and then getting stopped out for literally everything. Because if I were to do that right here, okay, that's not what I wanted. If I were to do that right here, oh my god, that's another band and a half. More than band and a half. That's too much. Too much to lose. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait and see if there's a retracement opportunity. Well, these were traced actually. This might be a breakaway gap, and I might have just made a mistake by canceling that trade. Oh, I'm so sleepy. Ugh, looking at it right now. Yeah, the other two retraced. This one's going lower. This one's making an SMT right now. But I don't like when it's like super close like this and it starts making SMTs because price might actually end up doing that. But again, it's Dow Jones. Dow Jones is lame. Patience. Patience is what matters. Nice move. Nice move. Hey, okay. So let me see. Let me take a guess. Liquidity sweep on the highs. We're going lower here. Okay, I got this one right. This one didn't go very well. Ah, I don't know. I think Nasdaq is going to come lower than this low, and Dow Jones is going to come lower than this low, and that's going to prompt an SMT, or maybe we just get a rejection off of this level. I don't know. I can probably take one more trade safely without like that is a very big stop in all fairness. Without too much risk cuz I'm still positive on the week by 1500, but risking any more ugh. Right now, I've seen this structure a lot, bro. So I'm just gonna keep waiting. I'm just gonna keep waiting. Stay patient, and something will eventually show up that'll just be irrefutable. You're gonna be able to take it quite easily.
don't know where the fuck we at, but I don't know. There's a ghost. Oh, I see orbs flying around. I don't know there's a ghost somewhere. Look, there's a ghost about one. You know, they stand right there when they shake their ass. All the lights and shit. What they be doing up in this whole AV shit? If it ain't me, then it's just the story.
Friday nights look like when you can speak Russian. These two are now trending bearish, while this one is still trending bullish in a way. But there's a possibility that we close below this low here, and if we do, we start trending bearish, which would be good, but then we'd have to wait through these levels to see what happens truly. Especially on like the 30-minute time frame, we got to see what happens here, and 15-minute as well. 15-minute though, we do have this as the full move that I want to see, and then we could move this to this, and then this to this. Yeah. Specifically Tampax, Kotex, and the Pearl Radiant kinds, the most generic tampons. They're getting sued for putting heavy metals and lead inside of the tampons, which can go into your bloodstream and eventually cause hypertension and dementia one day. If you ever use Tampax, you can also join this lawsuit. It's right here on Claymoney.com. It's no proof, meaning you don't need to show receipts. The third thing is really random, but it's basically bleached flour. So I recommend using organic, unbleached flour. I use Bob's Milk. And the third one is Colgate and Tom's toothpaste. Basically, these are generic toothpaste brands. This is because they put lead and arsenic inside of our toothpaste that we use. This lawsuit's paid $300 to $400 depending on how much toothpaste you bought. The four If we get to 10 p.m. to 10:15ish p.m. and we're kind of still ranging, I might just end it off for the day and take that loss. Unfortunately, because this like, oh my god, this just ate me out. Like, oh my god, I should have been in down here. If I was in down here, I would have been able to catch that bullish move. Uh, I really didn't expect it to go there though. And kind of just one candle did it all because we were below 50%, and then one candle just destroyed everything. It looks like we want to leave the range, but we're not really doing much with it. With someone who's in love with someone.
Books that are labeled for specific foods. They even have a book stand so they can't fall over and so they look nice and organized on your countertops. This gadget slices perfect pieces of bread in seconds. There is a knob to adjust the width of the slices and a round blade that rotates using the hand crank. It's super easy to use and works with all kinds of bread loaves. This cake stand has a shatterproof cover that keeps your cakes and muffins moist. It also doubles as a charcuterie board or party platter when you flip the base over. This salad bowl has a sealable cup for your dressing and a separated compartment for all of your salad toppings. The lettuce gets placed inside the bowl so everything stays nice and fresh. And when you're ready to eat, just pour all of your ingredients over the lettuce, place the lid back on, and shake hard until everything is combined. Now you can enjoy a fresh salad anywhere you go. This toaster is slim and long, allowing you to toast two pieces of bread side by side. It also lets you toast long pieces of sourdough without cutting them in half. And it's thin for easy storage. This indoor pellet smoker has 3 removable racks, a temperature probe, a drip tray to keep your counters clean, a water compartment that catches ash and easy to fill pellet intakes, fix preset food settings, or manual control to cook your foods perfectly every time. You can even adjust the smoke levels so your food has your ideal smoke flavor. It's also quiet and easy to clean. This paper towel holder has a removable spray bottle on top to easily clean up spills. Now, both things you need to clean the counters are conveniently in one place. These measuring spoons have a leveling tool and are all magnetic to neatly hold together. Also, they are double-sided so they can fit in small containers like spice jars. This cake pan is a 360-degree lever that sweeps the whole bottom of the cake so it comes out without sticking and perfectly intact every time. Love you, bye. Amazon Kitchen Finds.
We were just about to leave the range, and then we go back into it. Oh, that's so great. Mhm.
There's a new Fresh Pits and Secret Sips. Dr. Squatch, baby. You already love Dr. Squatch. Game where the worst artist in your friend group is guaranteed to get found first. But how this game plays is genuinely something I've never seen before. So a small indie studio made a multiplayer hide and seek game, but the way you hide is unheard of. You start with four.
Don't bark at no one. Is it a squirrel? No, Evie. Hey, go bed. Go to bed. Still ranging. Still ranging.
How is it possible for your scalp to
We're still just ranging. Let me see these. Yeah.
Sure, this is going to be so job to try and do this whole content thing full time, and I really thought it was going. So today we're making bulldog. Maybe the next winner, and here's this comment section is so funny. Something diabolical your spouse did during your I feel with a nurse resident and my mom in the room. My husband says, "Funny, that's probably how we got into this situation." My daughter he said, "No way." I'm passed out from watching me get my epidural. Practice is open. With my sister's birth, they warned my parents that she may come out blue. When she came out, my nervous dad exclaimed, "Thank God she's white in a room full of blood." The doctor told them, "Drop your pants so I can be."
right now, it's really dumb. It's really slow movement, really not decisive. I think today's one of those days when we're probably gonna wait until like 1 p.m. before we get a actual good move, decent move, right? Outside of this random candle. So I think I'm just gonna have to take the loss for the day. Because I mean, we see SMTs here. Like, if I were gonna take a trade, it would be something like this. But because we're moving so slowly, I don't know how it's gonna work, right? Maybe we wait until like up here before we start reversing. Um, I could just nah, I wouldn't do that. I was gonna say I could just take a short trade right here somewhere, but I don't want to do that because price I feel like it's just gonna continue moving up for a little while until these highs in here get taken out by Dow Jones and S&P 500, and then we could maybe see price move lower, but I don't know where that would end up being on the or the Nasdaq. Maybe like around here, right? Like 250. So maybe we'll see something at 250. Um, but oh, okay, I just smacked my glasses. But I think I'm just gonna take the loss on the day. It's not insane. It's a little more than I wanted. I'm not gonna lie. But I mean, yeah, I made a bunch of mistakes today. So in the trade journal later, I'm gonna have to definitely I'm gonna actually put that on my to-do list. Trade journal. I'm gonna have to review my mistakes and 100% I have to fix this for later trading dates because that it should have been such an easy catch to see this 30-minute order block and then 15-minute order block, or not even an order block, propulsion block actually. And then I should have been able to see this 1 minute strength and retrace, and then just entered off of that. Because I was in around here. Yeah, because I was in at my time. It was 9:50 or no not 9:50. 8:50 something, maybe 9 o'clock. Which here, if which in market time it translates to about 9:50 to 10 o'clock, right? So if I was in at 9 o'clock, I would have had 10 minutes, which means I would have been in at 9:50, which means I would have seen this. If I was in at 9 or 8:50, something, then I would have had 10 minutes. I would have been somewhere back here, and I would have been able to see that. And so that means I guaranteed I 1,000% saw this move, and I should have been able to take that trade, but I just completely failed to do so, and that's what costed me today. I'm a little bitter about it, but things happen, and today's biggest problem was literally just me not analyzing what could happen and just only looking at what has happened, right? So I will record a trade recap later today. Because I want to wait to see. I actually don't even need to wait to see what happens to price for the rest of the day, but I do kind of want to wait because I did predict that Thursday was going to close bearish, or at least fill up the new week opening gap from the beginning of this week, but I don't think we do. So far, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday did exactly what we wanted. Um, However, potentially Thursday. Okay, so because what I said was that Monday and Tuesday we would close bullish, right? I wanted Tuesday to close as a doji, but if it doesn't close as a doji, it's not too big of a deal. So we closed pretty bullish on Tuesday. Wednesday, I wanted it to close bearish or close as a strong bullish candle. We ended up closing as a bearish doji. Still closed bearish though, so decent prediction there. But then with that prediction, I said Thursday and Friday we're gonna come down, fill the new WOG, and then go bullish. But we didn't close the new WOG, so um, we might not see that push lower here. because I wanted Wednesday to be a lot closer down here, and then Thursday come down here, touch ISP, and then go bullish. But I think it just goes bullish without closing in the new WOG. But I do remember saying that if the week is fully bullish, then we would see that happen. But since we don't see that happen, I still believe that we could potentially close bullish. But if we come down bearish, it wouldn't be surprising either, because of how many SMTs we have and all that. But yeah, it would be nicer to have it. If we continue bullish here, I'm still 4 for 4 predictions on the week. Monday doesn't really count too much because it was a bank holiday and I completely forgot. But um, yeah, so far I'm not as spot on my prediction as I was last week, but I am pretty good on it, pretty close. So we will see. I will wait a little bit before I do a trade recap, just because I do want to see where this is gonna close potentially, right? But yeah, I'll probably do the trade recap around 1 p.m., maybe 2 p.m.